Yeah, I actually went and got this robe from the fucking attic. It was up in the attic.
Did you get
I
stuck
went
up
and got
there
it,
like in Christmas
and
vacation?
I didn't even fucking wash it. I just sprayed some of that Febreze that, like, when you move, it causes, like, the scent to come out.
Okay.
And so I'm just walking around in a fucking dusty robe.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
That's
that.
where my life is now.
Okay.
I'm dusty robing it. That's also my porn name, Dusty Robe.
Obviously.
I mean, we're only this far into 2026. And if you're also not dusty robing it, then why? Why did you
I don't know.
why did you turn to our podcast?
Yeah.
You
If you're not looking for,
you
for
found
the
the
quality robings, then
found the
you're
wrong
at the wrong
place.
place.
Well, welcome back to Rabbit Troop Sucks. I hope you're wearing a dusty robe. I hope you're wearing very little. I hope you're celebrating that with all of everyone, especially online. Celebrate that online. We are a podcast about obscure, forgotten about, and often overlooked films. And as always, I'm Paul, and next to me is Mike.
Hi.
We got Lamar.
Hello.
Jeremy.
I'm sorry, who?
Dusty Robe.
Dusty
Yeah.
Robe. Yeah, Dusty Robe.
I was like,
I'm
the
right
father?
here. This is my Dusty Robe voice.
We also have
You got
Collin.
that?
Hey.
Squeaky robes.
Yay.
Squeaky clean, just kind of for the dry cleaner.
There's a wrestler named Dusty Rhodes. You can be Dusty Robes now.
Nice.
Just like him.
There it is. Dusty Robe's son. Dusty Robes.
We are here, as noted.
We are.
And we're going to be looking at Zapped, 1982. Here's a weird thing. The director, Robert J. Rosenthal, Malibu Beach, directed that. I don't know what that is. Came up in the list. This movie, and In the Line of Fire.
Wow.
What the hell? What? Clint
You're
Eastwood,
telling
Rene
me that
Russo?
the man who directed this movie also directed Clint Eastwood in the Line of Fire? Or are you talking about writing?
Directed. It's like
Oh my God, are you serious?
it's like his top three. And I know he was the writer of this as well. There's another writer as well. So we need to check if someone wants to look up In the Line of Fire, did Robert J. Rosenthal direct? Write. But the top three things is he's noted for Malibu Beach, 78, this movie, and In the Line of Fire.
That
Wolfgang
is
Peterson was the
true
director of
growth
Line of
right
Fire.
there, folks.
He was
In the
just-
cinematic world, when you can go from Zapped to In the Line of Fire, you have grown as a director.
Wait, so was I not right? Was he not the right? Is he just the writer?
Oh, yeah, Wolfgang Peterson was the director of Line of
Oh,
Fire.
thank God.
Oh, okay.
God, yeah. thank you.
According to
know
Wikipedia.
I don't like that.
Yeah, still, he's involved with In the Line of Fire. That's just insane.
That's true. Oh, thank God. Yeah, he is. Sorry, he is. He then becomes the producer.
Oh, we dodged
Okay.
the bullet there.
Yeah, but like, what a weird.
I was
little-
almost ready to commit Harry Quinn.
Still, dude. Like, what? Like, those are your top three things. Like, oh, you directed this movie called Malibu Dreams, and this and Zapped, and then you just bankrolled and produced all of In the Line of Fire. There's not like.
He's a diverse guy.
Well, it doesn't seem like he did a lot. Like, that seems like he did a handful of things, and that happened to be like one of them.
Well, you know, it was his passion project.
Yeah.
That's right.
What, that or this?
Yeah. Well, Wolfgang Peterson is the director of Dead Poets Society. So thank Christ that we have a real director directing that.
Sanity is restored.
Yeah. But hey, we got first times on our show, Scott Baio and Willie Aames. What a cast.
That's right.
Charles
He
in
made it.
charge of me.
That's right. Yeah, somebody watched this movie and there's like, this guy, he needs to be in charge. And his name needs to be Charles.
I've done some research. I can't find any connection between this movie and Charles in Charge with the casting. Like
outside of Scott Baio and Willie Aames?
Yeah,
I think it was buddies.
No, and I think just and then Charles in Charge was made, I think, 2 years later, and these two were just randomly cast into it. That just seems kind of odd. I don't know if the casting director from Charles in Charge saw this movie and they're like, yeah, I need to have you guys in it. Just seems very bizarre.
No, I think it's probably like, this guy's writing a script. Willie Aames and Scott Baio are kind of notable about this time. And then, you arise from a massive bowl of cocaine and you're like, I want these two dipshits in my movie. And that's how
Right.
Zapp's made! !
I guess so.
Was Scott Baio
They
already
got zapped.
established at this point? Was he in stuff?
Chachi, baby. He's Chachi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Happy Days. Scott Baio is absolutely established, but like as more of an adult actor, that I don't.
I
fully
think
know.
this is around that time period where he's coming out
That's
as an
my guess.
actor. Yeah, Mike, and then Charles in Charge
He's
kind of
coming out
cemented
as
it
an actor.
They're like,
as a leading actor. As
they're,
just,
like, they're like Heather Thomas, you and your Fall Guy tits make an appearance, and Scatman Crothers when you're not like psychically guiding Danny at a hotel.
that's just great casting right there.
He is great in this.
He's the best part of this movie for me by far.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's a man with no pretense. He's like, oh man, how you doing?
He does. He's just like, yeah, I'm not keeping secrets. I mean, in my head, I am. But,
Scott Baio, have sex outside of the boiler room with your girlfriend. Take her to someplace classy. That was his advice.
It's good advice.
It's good advice.
This man just wants a sausage, a salami, hot dog.
I have a feeling.
Dude, the scene where his wife is firing the fucking rocket-propelled
we'll get
sausages
there.
at him.
Oh God, damn, we'll get there.
I mean, that's what got me.
We
That's what
often
got
say
me
that
over
we'll
the
get there, but we don't always get there.
We may or may not.
Yeah.
We just got there.
I was cry laughing through that entire scene.
It was good.
The first thing I have to open with, sorry guys, I've said this before to at least a handful of you. One of the reasons I wanted to do this movie, I threw this on in the back. I have not seen this movie until today. I threw this movie on in the background 4 or so months ago, and I told these guys, and I stopped it about 20 minutes into it. I thought this was like, I told Mike, I thought this movie was like Flubber. I thought it was supposed to be some like PG, almost like knockoff Disney romp, where it'd be like nerdy science kid gets powers, but like he's doing like nerdy stuff with it, or making like a girl like him a little bit. But oh my God, no, this movie's straight up rated R. It's like sexcapades every which way. It's like, well, the first thing I'm going to do is like take off a girl's shirt or have, the shirt
Well, I feel like
come
his
undone.
friend, I don't know what his name is, Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton Willie Aames.
Peyton, what a fucking name. Anyway,
Hank the
Peyton-
Ranger would
that
not guide you
motherfucker's
wrong.
got to have syphilis by now. He's banging everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you know why this movie was rated R and had so many titties in it?
Because they
It's
added
the
more
end
scenes.
Because they added more scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they saw Porky's and they were like, shit, we should do that.
We got to one up the tits.
Can you imagine going to the studio? We're pretty much done with this movie, but we need like $100,000 more to do some final edits. Like, what do you guys singing? Tits?
Tits.
Here we go. Here's 200.
Is that real? Is that
Yeah, yeah.
Issues they just added this in?
Correct, yeah.
That it went through every scene by scene, added the or
I
guess we can tell which scenes have the tits in it.
Yeah.
and where they
Mike,
win.
do you know
the edit.
offhand scene by
Yeah,
scene?
no, I can't give a scene by scene recap.
I mean, there's scenes clearly where there's
I think
titties.
it's the end. I think the end is
The
like...
ending,
yeah,
and somewhere in the
100%.
middle, they added some titties in there. So I'm guessing that there were no titties before, and they're like, we're going to sprinkle in the titties, and
I'll
at
tell
the
you
end
what,
they put in the
I'll
lot.
tell you
in the middle, they put in the
exactly what happened. So Scott Baio, I think he's some kind, like he is a very religious person, I believe, and he's probably like, yeah, I'll do this movie. It seems fine. He reads the initial script, they make it, and at the end they're like, we're gonna throw in these tits.
Don't tell
this
Scott,
Christian
but,
boy doesn't get fucking
Fun story.
bent out of shape about it.
I was thinking the same about Willie Aames, who's Peyton. If you look up his career, also very notably Charles in Charge. Also, shout out, as I said, Hank the Ranger, Dungeons and Dragons. Come on. With that, he did like a series of like a notable like Christian cartoon. I'm not knocking this. Like I don't know what this is. But I wonder if there was also a lot added after that. Yeah, I had a lot of questions about that because
Yeah.
they're not really in a lot of those scenes. There is a scene like in a photograph where Willie Aames is with a naked Heather Thomas.
They
but,
had
like-
to use a stand-in, and she sued him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a disclaimer in the credits that was like, whatever this chick's name is, those were not her tits.
Yeah, Heather Thomas.
Yeah.
Fall Guy. Nice.
Because they did it without, like, she didn't want to go topless, and they're like,
Good for her.
All right, get off the fucking set. You with the tits. You're her now.
Wow.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of weird things. Because again, yeah, like those two, like the two leads are, they talk about like sexing everything up. They're supposed to be like horny, like 18-year-olds. But they're not in a lot of those scenes. So that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this
You know who
movie has
didn't
to
have
get
this
made.
type of problem? Porky's did.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Yeah.
hey, you're gonna be showing tits, all right?
Yeah.
Halloran didn't.
I don't wanna
He's
do this movie, that's fine.
Told you, Coach Halloran. He's like, boom. He's like, I know what I'm about. At the end, when he's like, where are you going?
Oh,
He
yeah.
chases that one woman. And then his wife tackles him.
Oh, that's good
that-
stuff.
that
Yeah,
guy-
the whole movie should have just been that guy and his wife, and like just nothing else.
That would have been great if he still had the psychic powers from The Shining, and then like that
Exactly.
would have been a different
You know?
kind of zapped.
The Shinnin.
Yeah, you boys got the shin.
It
Well-
turns out to be the same movie. It's just a little creepier.
That's fine. It would have been better.
Yeah.
But yeah, we meet Scott Baio. He's Barney. Old barn. Shut the barn door.
Shut the fuck door.
There is they really nerd this guy up in weird ways. And when they try to nerd people up in this movie, they're I don't know like
Listen,
how to describe
dude.
this. No, it's like not how anyone
He's
dresses.
doing the Lord's work by getting mice drunk and teaching them how to
Sure,
scuba
but like
dive.
throughout the movie, they're really like the writing or the directing, like they're trying to lean in that like this guy's overtly like nerd. He's always in the lab. But I want to say this because there's quote unquote like nerdy people throughout the movie, and I think the way they try to show us that as audience members is they're not dressing nerdy. They're not talking in like some stereotypical like I am a nerd, blah blah blah. It's the way they walk and run are like ducks. Like it is shown like 70 times. When Scott Baio tries to run away, he is like power walking. Like he puts his ass back and like kind of like robot, like step, hip, step, hip, step, hip. And has like a duck face. And he does this like 17 times. And other people do it too. Like what the hell's going on? The director's like, you're a nerd. That's it. You got it.
All that's very true, except for this first scene. I think they went over the top with addressing that he's a nerd because they dress him down as a nerd. He has the thick glasses, the white shirt. He's doing an experiment in the lab, and his friend Peyton or Willie Aames, he's standing over him. And I wanted to point out that there's several size differences between Willie Aames and Scott Baio
yeah.
in this movie. Don't do that.
Hot dog.
That's not what I meant. Or maybe it is. I don't know. In this first scene, Willie Aames is clearly taller than Scott Baio, and I have to make a note of this because I don't think that's true in real life because Scott Baio is taller than Willie Aames in the rest of this movie. So the way this first scene is filmed, it makes him look like Willie Aames is like the Chad, dare I say, and Scott Baio's the nerd. They really went over the top in this first scene, making Scott Baio look like a nerd. But you're right,
Yeah.
the rest of this movie is just him running around. I like the way he runs and walks, and his dress attire later is just so silly.
Like a zombie, like shoulder throw. Like heft, hip, heft.
Like Tina from Bob's Burgers,
yes,
kind of.
yes. It's perfect, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, he's wearing the nerd glasses that he apparently doesn't need because he does not wear them for the rest of the
Yeah,
movie.
this is
after
the
this
only scene. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, when he got zapped, it fixed his vision too.
Is that what it was? Okay. So it's like becoming Spider-Man.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
It is.
Good.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on. One, I had to like double check: are these kids in high school? Yes. The problem
They are.
is when you watch a 1982 film, everyone who's in high school. Here's the thing: today they would be they would be like in real life 30, but cast as 18. But the problem in 82 is Scott Baio was 18 and looked like he was 30. Everyone looks way older than 18. I thought this was a college film. It is not.
Yeah, well, Scott Baio and Willie Aames were like 21, 22, I think I read.
Yeah.
The only person who was appropriately aged was Bernadette.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
I can see that.
But also, they weren't allowed to have her on set when they were doing all the titty stuff because she was underage.
Also fair. I could see
Which is
that.
maybe
sad.
why there weren't a lot of scenes with,
Hurt it.
That's sad.
No, well, yeah, with
that too.
specifically that, but also with Scott when the tits were out because all of his scenes were with her. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, that too. Okay.
There you go.
Oh well.
It's all coming together somehow.
We figured it out.
Exclamation point.
Yeah. She was also probably one of the better actresses in this movie.
Yeah,
Despite
sure.
being the
Yeah.
youngest.
Yeah.
Bernadette?
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
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 Bernadette is like
She was the only one that you could really take seriously.
She was very believable.
Yeah, I totally agree. So Bernadette's working for the school newspaper, and throughout the movie, she's just trying to get an interview. Like, oh, Scott's kind of like this. Not Scott. Well, Scott Baio.
Yeah.
Barney. Sorry,
Blah, blah, blah.
Barn Man.
I love you. You love me.
Purple goo.
Oh God.
Candy cane killer.
No, not until November at least.
Okay, we go. Okay, we got 11 more months. Yeah, she's trying to get a interview, and Willie Aames is shutting this down because she thinks she's the ultra nerd in all of this. Like, get away from my brilliant friend who's growing pot for me in this flower experiment. And that's kind of happening in the background. There's like a lot of, this should have been a college movie. Like, I really feel this could have been, I'm going to say this, I overall like this movie. I like the story of what's happening, and this movie is zany and fun enough and short enough that I think there's a lot of fun to be had. There's like a remake, and I think it's like a PG or PG-13 Disney movie. I will never be watching that. Like,
There's a sequel too.
Interesting.
I think it's called Zapped again.
Wait, is anyone
Got zapped again.
is anyone from this movie in it?
Yeah, one person is.
Willie. Is it Willie?
I don't know. I'd have to
Is it
look
the
up.
principal? I bet it's the principal.
Oh, that
not
makes sense.
again.
Is this Scatman Crothers? Is this
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Is this the movie that we
I
thought
don't
they're going to make?
understand this principal guy. Is he just like a single dude that's looking to like find a partner in this movie?
Yeah, and he's totally
Or
awesome.
is
Yeah.
he like married and he's
Here's-
like fucking trying to cheat on his wife?
Here are my two favorite characters of this film. We've got the coach, the old Scatman. That dude is just upfront about who he is all throughout this movie. Love it. Now the principal, I said about 2/3 into this film, I looked at these guys. I was like, guys, I'm kind of rooting for the principal. He was looking for dates, and I was like, wait, he's not like having an affair or anything. And these guys are like, no. He just like put out these adverts, and now he's like trying to do like newspaper dating. And he is not against Scott Baio in this film. He seems to be kind of open to shenanigans. He seems to have a policy like, don't tell me anything and I don't care. And I'm like, I love this dude. And he's
know,
that way.
but
He's that way
like,
all throughout the movie.
The guy doesn't fit in the dynamic of this movie. And
Oh,
frankly,
yeah.
neither does
Yeah.
the reporter.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
they're like
yeah.
actually trying to be characters that you want to connect with, and nobody else.
Oh,
is
Jeremy,
like that. They're just like the worst fucking
outside of the
actors in world.
principal, sometimes having to check in and like, what do you mean? Like, why can't I open the door to the lab? Like, the authority of this. The principal has no business being in the entirety of this movie. This is like an absolute side quest, side story that so loosely relates to what's going on.
Oh no. If you dig deep, you'll find he is key.
Collin, let's extract this.
Yeah.
Because the principal was the one who made him grow the orchids, which gave the guys to hide the marijuana behind the orchids.
Come on.
And they needed the cannabis extract.
Which is part of the Zapped formula.
You're really getting behind the scenes
so
on this.
so key, so
True.
consequential.
True, but you think the formula of a film with this would be he would be always try to be like the foil, like I'm interrupting something, or like he's the one like, what are these boys up to? But like the fun part is like he's like, I don't give a shit what these boys are up to until someone's like, why can't I open the door? He's like, that's strange. But then
He still doesn't even care that much.
Yeah, Scatman's like, Baio's got a special key. He's like, all right, I'll go look
ask
in
him
this.
later.
And it's the principal's assistant who's like, I'm gonna sneak in through the window. The principal goes dicks around. He's like, whatever, bye.
She was the one that was in Zapped again.
Yeah,
Bernhardt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only her? Wow,
Yeah,
they
they-
brought...
They
Not
set,
even the
up,
principal.
No.
they set up so many potential foils in this movie and did not really use any of them.
No. There were no foils. Except for the mom, kind of.
Yeah, kind of the boyfriend, but not even to spoil to the main character. He just was
No.
he was just being a boyfriend to his girlfriend.
Mom.
Willie Aames is just fucking with him the whole time.
Right. Like, I've said this before in other movies. Like, please stop sexually assaulting my girlfriend. Like, that'd be great. And that's like why he's a bad guy.
That makes you the villain in the 80s.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Well, at first too, like we'll get there. It's kind of weird. Also, you guys mentioned Scott Baio's parents. I love the parents, especially the dad.
Yeah.
With his combination of prune juice and rum. Oh, yeah. He's
A
drinking
classic cocktail.
He's drinking Relaxo, which is prune juice.
What exactly is that cocktail? Prune juice and rum.
Well, it's a recipe for you shitting yourself. I have to.
Like, there's got to be a name for it.
Well, he's drinking Relaxo.
What would you call it, Jeremy?
The Island Skitters.
Call it
Okay.
call it the 8 o'clock Vicodin.
A Viking surprise.
Yeah. There you go.
The tally ho.
The natural fertilizer.
Zapped! Exclamation mark.
Hey, let me ask you this. So at one point, I really wasn't paying attention. I think I was doing something else while I was watching this.
Zapped.
How did the mom find out that he had powers?
He
or
uses
what
it on
she
her.
thought was like the devil.
Okay, well, let's get it. So the answer is he uses it on her. So let's get to those powers.
Oh, God.
Through a formula of green juice, marijuana extract, and maybe a sip of beer, which may have tipped this over.
was
We don't-
But he doesn't
whiskey.
drink it. It just explodes, and he like gets some sprinkle dust on him, and now
Gets
he's
the
got
vapors.
powers.
Yeah, it's the vapors. Well, no,
No
it does
one got
explode.
zapped.
Well, so when the whiskey goes in, there's a little like fizzle.
I thought it wasn't whiskey. I thought it was green stuff.
There's green stuff.
Coach was going for the whiskey when he spilled the green
I thought
stuff.
Willie Aames pours beer in.
That
Willie
whiskey
Willie
was-
Aames
right.
does
Okay.
pour
the
beer.
whiskey is sealed, so there's no
Yeah.
whiskey
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to put a pin in this for a second. This is what that cocktail is called.
The white,
The poo driver.
It's called the poo driver.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
got another name for it.
Oh, okay.
Warm sugar plum.
There's really
Okay.
a fucking drink.
But I like
Lamar
Poo
noted
Driver
it-
better.
Well, I'm sorry. Lamar noted as the warm sugar plum.
The warm sugar plum. Yeah, that's what you'll be having.
I like that a little bit better. The poo driver sounds like a little too
Poo Driver.
You don't want to.
is-
Yeah,
That's the
Marcus,
real.
Hit me up a poo driver, would you?
This is where Jeremy's simultaneously texting his wife. He's like, "I will be sleeping in the bathtub tonight."
Like, does it come with like a little plastic bag when they serve it to you? Like, you're gonna need this.
Oh, I don't know.
It comes with like forgive me cards. Like you hand out like business cards immediately to be like in the next 20 minutes. Like
I'm sorry.
put me
I'm
in the
so
put me in the
sorry.
bathtub.
Put me down.
Yeah, so it is a mixture of green goo liquid, marijuana extract, and Willie Aames pours a little beer into this. That fizzles out, and that may have caused something, like a Chernobyl drink, in the hot tub time machine, that is. But with that, then all these beakers, the mouse gains psychic ability, telekinesis, and maybe some unexplained abilities.
I get some of that cheese, man.
And through a struggle of cheese, Scott Baio knocks all these beakers backwards. They kind of explode, and he wakes up in a cloud of gassy mist and glass, and now he has telekinesis. And he just starts using stuff. So one of the first things I noted is like, all right, like he's like,
He's not freaked out by it. I was like, this makes sense.
oh yeah,
I
he's
can do
totally
things now.
calm.
All right.
He's like, yeah. At first, he's like, "Can I do this?" He's like, "Yeah, I totally can." That's like a 2-minute test, like Spider-Man
Yeah.
jumping off roofs, falling down. This guy's like, "I'm ready to go, fight crime," Baio style. I am in charge. And then he goes outside. He's taking off Jane's like blouse, so like she's like bouncing out every which way. And this is kind of weird because her boyfriend looks at Willie Aames. Like this is like a weird situation. It's kind of interesting too, because so her whole top busts open. She's wearing like a scantily clad bra, and her college boyfriend Robert's like, dude, what the like about to beat Willie Aames's ass. And she even is like, he didn't do it. Like, it was like the wind or something. He's like, whoa, dude, what? And Willie Aames, like, didn't do anything. It's all super bizarre. And then he's like, okay. And they walk off, and Scott Baio makes it happen again. He's like, oh, my God. Now we're kind of in a situation where he goes home. He's got overbearing parents. They think he's on drugs.
They think he's shooting heroin.
Yeah, they're like, show me your arms.
Are you a junkie, son?
Yes.
It's a good question.
Show me the arms. Let me see in between those toes,
Yeah.
boy.
Every parent that cares would ask that question.
Yeah. Are you a junkie, son?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they check between his toes. Do they do that? They held him down.
They did not.
I like this. This was classic 80s. Reagan, oh my God, his son or daughter's a junkie. Let's blah blah blah.
Like,
and
And the parents don't like it that their son spends a lot of time at high school in this lab, like learning things.
Yeah,
and doing
so
things.
That was weird for me. Like he's clearly regarded as one of the smartest kids in school,
Totally-
and his parents are like, "You fucking dick."
Totally agree with you guys.
That's
So,
because
like,
they're fucking.
Well, I mean-
especially the mom.
Well, no, first and foremost, like, as noted, the principal has him on, like, this very, like, esteemed scientific experiment. He's like, we don't really know. He's like trying to grow these flowers and
orchids.
things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like the principal's very aware of it. Like he's probably getting like a little bit of school money, but clearly attention in all this. And I totally agree with you guys. This kid probably rolls home and he's telling his parents, like, I work in this lab. The principal's aware of this. I'm working on this like really cool school project. And then they're like, I am assuming he is a total straight A student. This is why Bernadette is trying to get the interview. Like, he's so notable. Like, this is the science dude that goes to
Yeah,
our
but
school.
why are his parents like, this motherfucker is on heroin?
Right, because they took
Why they jump there?
like a parental drug class at the school gymnasium that they noted, and now
And they're like, if your kids are on heroin, they're usually like valedictorian.
right. if my kid ever
Inventing
looks
shit.
right, if my kid looks tired at all, that he's on drugs. But yeah, I really doubt they'd be like, my kid who stays at the lab all day, doesn't have any friends, and is a straight A student is on drugs.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a parent and your kid comes home late, he doesn't eat anything, he just goes straight to his bedroom, would you call the school and ask about anything? Fuck no. You accuse him of doing drugs.
Right, and today you're like, what kind of Adderall or pills are you on? Because
And can I have some?
it's working for you.
Yeah. Keep it up, kid.
Seems to be going good for your GPA.
Bring home extra.
Yeah, we didn't save for college, so get those grades
I
up.
hope that experiment works.
Yeah.
Grow that orchid. Orca
Yeah.
minor.
Unfortunately, they don't find any drugs on him.
No.
Yeah, because they wanted some.
Yeah.
Mixing with
Yeah.
that prune juice.
He left it all in school behind the
They
orchid.
just found like a fucking 5-gallon bottle of baby lotion.
Yeah. Little Diddy style.
That's all they'll find.
And that fucking terrifying puppet.
You knew what kind of part. Why does this guy have
Puppet,
a possessed?
yeah. Don't feel around inside that puppet's mouth.
I-
That's where the baby lotion
I-
goes.
If I were the parent, would be like, instead of being like, are you doing drugs? I would take the puppet, the dummy, the ventriloquist dummy that this 18-year-old has in his room for some goddamn reason. I'd take that puppet by its legs and smash it against the effing wall and be like, are you doing drugs?
He made a.
And regardless, that puppet is
Like, are you
destroyed.
asking the puppet if it's doing
No,
drugs?
I'm using that as I'm just smashing that puppet because we need to get rid of it. And this is going to be my opening move when my son sees a puppet head explode, and I'm like, "You will tell me if you're doing drugs." And then I'm going to wink at my wife and be like, "Well, at least we got rid of that puppet."
Yeah.
You go good cop, bad cop with the puppet. All right, I
just
get
want-
it.
I just-
I'm reading your
I
mail.
just want to talk. Tell me where the drugs are.
Damn it, puppet! I'm not telling you anything.
We were making comments about the interior of this movie, interior shots, and how it should be burned because it looked dirty and 80s-ish.
Oh, that carpet.
The carpet.
Oh, the carpet on the entrance.
And you're right about burning the
that
puppet
white
as
carpet?
well.
Yes,
mean?
yes.
Yeah, the carpet.
Yeah, you don't
inside.
have
Yeah,
white
it was
carpeting at
the
an entrance.
dirtiest stuff because the dog was running all over him. Like, first you have a dog and the white carpet. It's
We
a bad
are
combo right there.
Officially the most boring people on earth.
Hey, gotta burn.
Oh,
it
I'm
out.
owning up to it. I mean,
No,
it takes an older person and especially a homeowner to be like, you have a gaudy white plush carpet upon the entrance of your house. Like, good God.
Did you see that wainscoting? God.
I think even normal people can call that out. It looked that dingy. It really stood out.
Yeah.
And like you said, burn the puppet as well. That puppet was very burnable.
The dog was cool.
I would.
Yeah. The dog was nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There's probably like a lot of chemicals. You want to burn it outside, not inside the fireplace.
Well, there's also a spirit of something trapped in there, and if you burned it, it'll get out.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
You know that's
we're,
how,
we're into this. Okay.
you know that's how Houdini did.
Yeah.
He's released a
spirit.
puppet spirit.
I thought Poseidon killed Houdini.
There's okay.
Poseidon. Is that
Yeah,
who
the
they're
god of
blaming
water.
it on? God damn it, Poseidon.
They open up a really interesting issue while the kid is in the bedroom while he's playing around with his little spaceship,
All right.
where he makes it float around,
Oh, that scene.
and then he makes it fly through the glass into an aquarium and then through the glass on the outer side.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. There's like undefined powers in addition to telekinesis.
Yeah.
So he made it go through glass into
Yes.
water.
Yes.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
This whole thing was underutilized, I think.
Yeah.
Was that the only time that particular
I was just about to say, I
I
don't
think so.
recall him using that power ever again.
And I think the biggest crime we have so far is out of context, way before, and we're not going fully back. I just have a quote from Willie Aames. We're just out of context again. I wish I was whoring around.
Who
There's
doesn't
so
these
many-
days?
There are so many good lines in this. It was impossible to pick,
Yeah,
to catch all of them.
I mean, spoiler at the end. I'm gonna highlight. Like, I'm really kind of glad I watched this film. I'm gonna go back to it a bunch. No, but like, this movie is so bizarrely enjoyable for me. Like, because there is a bunch of one-liners and like things I didn't really expect. Again, like I'm rooting for the principal, where this guy would usually be like, "Oh, these kids," but he's like, "I'm just looking for a date." Like, these kids are up to no good. I don't give, whatever.
Dude, and isn't the teacher, is there a teacher at school that like is throwing herself at the principal?
They're on a date, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bernhardt.
Yeah, but like before they went on that date, she was like kissing him in the
Yeah,
hall,
she
wasn't he? And
grabbed
then he
him,
was like,
yeah.
"No, you can't do that. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
hey, don't get now."
Yeah, that's a really astute observation.
But my thing is, like if he's looking for a date, I would bone this lady. I mean,
but
she's
they
not
work-
bad, dude.
Well, she
She's got a
clearly
nice
wants
set.
to fuck.
yeah.
This whole school
Yeah.
is horny. The redhead
And
one
there's
that's
no
boning
ugly
Peyton-
people in this
yeah.
fucking
What-
school anywhere.
What
dude.
the redhead?
Yeah.
The redhead. What is her position at this? Just like front office.
Yeah,
I think
maybe
so.
I don't
Like- or
understand
like a
her
secretary.
either
Guidance
because
counselor?
she's banging one of the students.
Willie
and
Aames.
that's-
Willie
they
Aames.
just like, they're like, that's fine.
He's
That's
like, yeah,
what
I got to
happens,
retake your
lady.
photo. She's like,
People
do it in
are
here.
banging.
That's
With my pants
how he
off.
became Hank the Ranger.
Yeah.
Hank the Ranger.
He had to bang a teacher, and then he elevated to Ranger
Yeah, you
Dumb.
get-
Then he went on a roller coaster ride, just
a
like in the
special
movie.
pass.
Yep. Damn.
He's like, he even said, "Last time I stood up on it,
Ah.
boom."
Yeah.
And then him and his whole band of merry fellas met a dungeon master
It's all connected.
in uni.
Yeah, I should have been the
It's
fucking
uni.
school photographer at Lafayette, man.
Well,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
helps if he's also super rich. So
Yeah, I mean, you could have been 17, having sex with the front office workers, and then countersuing them for all of their life savings.
I think, yeah,
That's right.
We mentioned it before. If this movie was a college movie,
That's
it would
the
have worked
entrepreneur.
out better, made more sense. But it's
I would have felt a lot better about Willie Aames banging the front office woman if this is college.
It,
Yeah,
it would have been
yes.
passable.
it's like, you know, if you took it to the police and he's like, oh, he's banging the redhead one. Oh, which one? The hot one? Oh, nice.
And he would have said, "Nice."
But they would have to say it like that, Willie.
I don't. Yeah, there were a lot of things that would have made more sense if this was a college movie, like the lab work stuff that tracks more.
I mean, half the cast is in college,
And half the cast is-
like
yeah.
Robert, who's dating Jane, is in college.
Oh,
and is
yeah.
at that high school every month. I noted this is
He's
like
not a good
Teen.
student.
This is like Teen Wolf when the boyfriend is always at the other school.
Oh, yes.
What the hell was the name of that college, man? It was Tiwi, wasn't it?
Tiddlywinks. What?
Oh, I should have wrote
PP?
it down.
I think it was like
T-Wee.
T-Winkle.
Tiwi College.
It was T-Winkle.
T-Winkle?
T-Winkle. Yeah, what the fuck? How do you even go to a school named T-Winkle?
And you wear
I
it
mean,
on the
that's-
jacket, and you think that's okay.
Jeremy, let me go. Scene study, take one. I am one of your sons. Hey, Dad, I found out what my major is going to be, and it's going to be at T-Winkle. Scene study, Jeremy, get the
I'd be
hell
like,
out
I'm
of
not paying for that university, man. Like, I'm not paying for T-Winkle University.
Let
Son,
the
we're
Winkles
not
cross.
We're not sending you to Stanford. I'm a T-Winkle man. You're going to be a T-Winkle man.
That's
God damn it.
I don't know why. I just had a flashback of Miss Featherbottom jumping off the second floor of a house and falling. David
Hey,
Cross
who's the
arrested for
journal?
Yeah.
Who's the journalism broad in this movie?
Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Yeah. I don't know what her real name is, but
Bernadette?
in real life, she went to Brown University, and she wears a Brown University sweatshirt in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Represent.
that's the type of trivia that I bring to you guys.
We appreciate
buddy.
that.
nice.
I
Yeah,
will-
you're welcome.
Note to self: edit this out.
Were you thinking of Arrested Development because Scott Baio was in Arrested Development?
Yeah, maybe. That was the last time we saw fun Scott Baio.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
In his law blog.
Yeah, read blah, blah, blah's law blog.
Listen, when you are in a dusty robe on a podcast that makes no money,
Dusty
your development has been
robes.
arrested.
Take me home.
That's true. Someone should make a sitcom about us doing this podcast and not making any money. It wouldn't be good, but someone should do that.
Make a
Better than a
podcast about
podcast.
5 struggling podcasters.
Yeah.
Let's make a documentary right now.
Okay.
We could
It is.
simultaneously.
We should review it.
Guys, I mean, every time, I think I've said this before, at least to you guys on the side. Anytime I like load up Hulu and it's like, this is a new thing that's coming out. It is literally like a bio documentary about an event that happened 5 days ago. It's insane.
I mean, they're recording history in real.
I know.
It's probably fucking AI, dude.
Probably AI just tagging everyone. Like, give me all the footage of Jeremy right now. Well, turn that into, I think he maybe killed his wife. There's the documentary. Did you watch it? I don't know. In some
Like
scenes,
I'm watching it right now. Like, Amy, you got to see this.
Amy, in some scenes, I have
killed you
14
5
figures.
days ago.
You know, it wouldn't be that hard to do. It just
Mike,
we'll
bring it down.
set it up with Paul preparing some tea, and then a little green goo falls in, and Lamar spikes it with whiskey, and then bam, Paul rips off Mike's shirt, and we got ourselves a movie.
We just got past the holidays, and this is only our second movie into January. But leaving December, I told Lamar I love watching like holiday things. Let's make some tea. I get the green goo, and what I'm relating this to is I noted in one of my favorite episodes of Bob's Burgers, which is seasonal, the character Teddy has to go to Bob's house and like check on his stove, but he opens the refrigerator and the kids set like a snare for Santa, and he puts his arm into the snare and it gets him, and he's like, oh, and then I watch a grown adult go 0 to insanity, like, oh my God, oh, what's happening? Like a refrigerator falls down. He calms down for a moment, and then he's back. So,
Why did he have to check on his stove?
Bob was in another place.
He just
I know,
Bob
but
was
why
getting-
is he only worried about a stove? What's wrong with the
He had a
stove?
turkey
Did he
in the
not turn it
stove.
on?
He had his friend come over to turn off the stove because he was cooking something, and he's like, "I'm going to be out longer, so I don't want it to like overcook."
That's irresponsible.
Yeah, well,
well, he
his
has a
wife was
good
getting a Dutch
friend.
baby.
He has a good friend who could come over and check in on that.
He's checking in twice.
I watched the episode last night that explained their friendship. I never knew the origin story of Bob and Ted and
Starting
all
the
that.
restaurant. I watched it with Lamar.
Oh,
I
wow.
really
It
liked
was good.
I watched it with Mike too.
Is that a new
There's an
season?
origin episode of
Newest.
newest season.
Nice. We watched a movie tonight,
stuff.
right?
Did we? Zapped
Yeah,
exclamation point.
I took a.
No, we didn't.
I went to get a beer and I come back and you're talking about Bob's Burgers.
As we do.
Yeah.
As we do.
Okay.
It all relates in the cosmic way of thinking. I mean, basically, right now, then this movie's like crazy because now it's Willie Aames is basically convincing Scott Baio, like, hey, buddy, you've got powers. Let's bank on this.
Hey, buddy.
What's crazy also is I straight up even said, I was like, you know what I'd do? I'd hit up that roulette wheel. And they eventually do. I don't want to give credit to myself like, that was like a smart move because Collin's like, oh my God, you called it. I was like, we've seen so many TV shows and various probably parodies of Zapped where like over the years it's like, if I get psychic powers, I'm totally cheating in Vegas. So I was like, that's pretty much what I would do. I was under the idea that he only had telekinesis. Again, he has some undefined powers as well. He basically uses his powers for shenanigans here on out. He's like rigging different games that Willie Aames is doing. He's setting different bets. This guy who's dating Jane is Robert. He keeps getting like foiled by Scott Baio because of this. So Willie Aames basically makes a bet that they could each drink 12 beers and go on like the spinny cups at a carnival, Magic Land. And whoever throws up first owes someone like $1,000 or something crazy.
That
Robert
was $100.
It's just 100.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not super.
In today's money, though.
No one's gonna watch this. We'll say it's 1,000.
Yeah.
$1 million.
There you go.
82.
Hey, that's
money.
probably like 4 shares of Apple stock back in '82.
Nice.
Think about that. Think about that.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I can't. It hurts me. So Willie Aames gets some money. This guy Robert's like, hey man, I want to win my money back. You've got to give me an opportunity. So we're having this like college like poker night. So why don't you come over? It's like a party too. So he gets Scott Baio to go. Bernadette's really pissed about this because she's like, I don't like you using your powers for like winning this kind of money and cheating. Like you should use it for like the betterment of humanity, which I get.
How does it?
She doesn't pose any way to do that.
Yeah, like draw me a diagram of how we do that.
Right. Scott Baio just seems indifferent. Like, I would do this, I wouldn't do this, but I don't want to do this because now you seem pissed about it.
Well,
Like,
he's also not benefiting from any of it. He is just helping Willie Aames out.
He seems kind of torn between his friendship between Williams. It doesn't really show it there, but he's clearly falling in love with Bernadette. They're going on dates and stuff.
Yeah, you
And
can
this is
tell
the-
when there's a fucking montage and a terrible song.
Oh God,
the
that
music in
montage
this
was
movie is the
terrible.
worst part of the movie.
Ah
So
man,
bad.
I forgot the guy who did the music for it, but this was not his A game on this one. It feels like
It
the
might
same
have
guy
been his
from
A-game.
Joysticks. No, but
It was not my A game.
no, it was bad. But Yeah, and Willie Aames comes up and he's like, "Help me in Vegas." And Bernadette does not want any part of gambling, like most of America these days. Just gambling ads everywhere, right?
Yeah, but
yeah. No one can afford it anymore. People want to do it. I bet.
Yeah.
Also, you're right. There's a lot of things. So Bernadette does not pose like, what can we do with these powers? She's like, I just want to study them. But also, I mean, if Willie Aames, I'm kind of curious about this because I think Bernadette is a realistic character in a lot of ways in this. I feel if Willie Aames is like, I'm using this money to pay for college, she would not have the same reactions.
Yeah.
As you guys said, I almost feel Scott Baio isn't getting any of the money. It's almost like a bad manager. Like, I'll give you we'll split the big payoff at the end. But like, I have no idea what Willie Aames is doing with any of this. He seems to be collecting it all. So if I were Bernadette, I would also be a little more pissed. Like,
yeah,
dude, my boyfriend's not getting it. Like, I don't even want this. But
Yeah,
my
just
boyfriend's
give me a
not
little
getting it.
taste, you know?
yeah.
This is also the point.
We call that a little lick.
A little, okay.
Also,
It's the tip.
Willie Aames character, Peyton is his name. He's really slimy, and it's really showing in these scenes lately, right now, especially when he's trying to get him to go to Vegas. Like, you can believe him before. Like, I'm just here to help you out, but he's clearly just wants as much money as possible, and I don't even know if it's just for him or just he's just
And,
really
like,
slimy.
He doesn't like learn his lesson at the end of the movie.
Oh God! No.
He's still,
In fact, he
he's
goes
still
deeper.
The same guy at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And Barnes or whatever the fuck Barndor is still his buddy. I mean, it's I don't know.
The end of this movie is based on lies, but you're like they don't even like do it really very cleverly. Like when they're they go to the frat house of the hot girl's boyfriend, and they play roulette, and they're cheating at the roulette.
Yeah,
table.
the college people have it set up where like they're like, we want you to play, but no matter what, like whatever you're. So it's kind of.
It's a shaker button.
Yeah, so like whatever it lands on, they don't always have to hit it. So, but if it does land in Willie Aames's favor, then they'll hit the button and it'll shake it up again. So like no matter what, he's not going to win.
But so they're playing roulette, but the problem is he only bets on one thing. And then they hit that one thing like 5 times in a row. So he's like not only a terrible roulette player, but the odds of them like hitting are astronomically low. Also, they're terrible at cheating.
I know. Yeah. Also, yeah. The college bros, like, why wouldn't you want him to win like a hand? Like they're immediately like hand one. He's like, make sure he loses. I'd be like, I want him to get the idea that he's gonna win, maybe a little bit, and then he bets big, and we start like totally hitting that button.
Yeah.
Well, they both start cheating right away.
Oh,
They start hitting
Scott
the
Baio's
buttons
like,
coming.
something's wrong.
So it's just a race to see who can cheat the hardest. In fact, the whole scene plays out like that.
Yeah, and the only way to win is Scott Baio just makes the roulette wheel spin off the table. Everyone loses, and then everyone freaks out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you guys.
Well,
are
that's
cheating
because
this whole time.
everybody's like, oh, by the way, like this roulette wheel is rigged to cheat, and then everybody's like, oh fuck, you've been taking our money, and then it's chaos. It
They're-
turned into a ballroom.
I like
dance.
Robert's like, everyone get out of here. We'll look into this.
They'll be. We're gonna investigate ourselves.
Internal investigation. We'll let you know what we find.
Everything is
Spoiler
definitely on the up and up.
They
We
did
trust
not
these
look
guys.
into it at all.
They did not.
No.
No. We don't really
All right,
have
so-
much left to this.
No.
We have to have a prom.
When does fucking
The
this
principal.
guy use his powers on his mom to make her think that he is possessed
Like
by
ages
Satan?
ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
was,
we're
it was
about-
a bit of
Yeah,
because-
what did he do?
He literally went home and his mom's like, what's going on? And then he starts like moving things around in his room. He makes the doll float around. Well, this is going to come up in a second. He basically just shows his mommy has powers, and then she's grabbing a cross for the rest of the movie. Because now, Jeremy, good question,
gotcha.
because now it's coming back. So now he has Bernadette to go to the prom, and before it seems like shady, but she's in. Like she didn't like this gambling shit, but he kind of like smoozes it over. She's gonna go to the prom with him, and then on the way to the prom, he's like, "Hey, mom," and she has 2 priests rolling. Dad's asleep off poop juice and like NyQuil and whiskey.
He's just
He doesn't even wake up for any of this.
And when he does, he's like, "Hey, father and son."
Like, is dad an alcoholic?
Yeah.
And prunes.
He's putting rum in his prune juice. Of course, he's having what was that drink? The poo
Relaxer.
driver,
Oh,
or the white plum.
He's got a
shaker, or
squeaky
whatever the
clean
fuck
cola,
it was.
and now but he suffers from alcohol.
That'll knock you the fuck out.
I mean, I would assume that if your life was mainly drinking prune juice and rum, insanity would be setting in
Yeah,
fairly
Captain
quickly.
Jack Sparrow.
Like you're just taking like diuretics, poop-inducing things, and there's rum is flowing through your body. Yeah, you would be Jack Sparrow.
It's a pirate's life.
He would. Yeah, he would probably be like, it's me, and the pearl.
You shit in the water, you chum the fish, you catch the fish, you eat. You know,
You're
a
my
pirate's
cabin.
life for me.
Wow.
You're my
Is that
cabin
how that
boy.
works?
These pipes are
Damn.
clean. These pipes.
I'm your cabin
are
boy.
clean.
Oh, it's fun.
Nice.
It's fun to clean those pipes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, we're going to the prom. But before that, the principal finds out that he's got like a connection. He's got kind of a mystery date.
Yeah,
and
someone answered his Lonely Hearts column.
Yeah, and Mrs. Bernhardt is like, you're going to do great. It's going to be fine. And then he talks to that red-haired woman who works front office. She's like, let's check your horoscope. It's going to be okay. And then he goes out. He's like a man about town wearing some kind of like bird necklace.
That's a hot suit, man.
It was a good suit.
Yeah, he's got his couple buttons undone, little gold bird necklace. I love that at first he sees this like 20-year-old woman and he's like, oh yeah. I was like, what the hell, dude? And then some other guy's like, hey baby, like I ordered some food. And he's like, oh, that's not my blind date. And then he keeps walking, oh, it's Ms. Bernhardt. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to blow you under a table immediately. Like within 30 seconds, she's like, I've always been into you. Blow you under the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you try to kiss him earlier in the high school?
Yeah, she did.
That's not restaurant blow.
Yeah.
That's the lead up to the restaurant blow. And he's trying to order as he's getting this blow, but it's not going well. But the waiter is cool with it.
Yeah, the waiter is.
I like this scene.
Yeah,
The
he-
waiter knows
It's not
what's
his
up.
first rodeo.
Yeah.
He's got to know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There
I
was,
just
there was a chick there before.
yeah, and then he climbs out under the table and everyone's looking at him. I did rewind. There is one table where it's a man holding just two women, and he is definitely like
And the guy's like, yeah.
ear to ear with a grin, like, yep, man, this guy knows.
Like,
He was grinning
I just
because
got done.
of
Yeah.
the third woman that you couldn't see.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice. All of the expressions on like in that scene were amazing.
it's that kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
Jeremy, are those? What are those candies behind?
It's a
you?
bag of Starburst.
Yeah, is it Starburst?
This is Vegas Starburst.
That's nice. That's nice.
I got a bunch of candy for Christmas. I don't know if my kids are trying to kill me or not through
Okay.
diabetes, like slow, long, and hard.
No.
Yeah.
They fill you with candy, then eat you from the inside. No.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's like they're witches.
Yeah.
They're just stuffing him.
Yeah.
They're gonna witch you like Hansel and Gretel, but they're not Hansel or Gretel.
Yeah, I've
the
got
witch.
my own personal weapons movie going on in my household.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Well,
It is fantastic.
Yeah, good. I'm glad we like it.
I'm experiencing the witching.
now we're at the prom. The prom is clearly where we noted before, where there's gonna be add-ons. Like I have to assume this happens, and we'll get there. So Scott Baio and Bernadette are there. Everything's kind of going well. This guy Robert is dating again Jane, who Willie Aames likes and is now kind of slept with, and has photo evidence of this, which is super creepy. But yeah, everything's going well. This guy Robert from college just being at all this high school stuff is super bizarre for me. I mean, I guess if he was just like, I'm a freshman and this is like a year apart, but like, it doesn't seem that way. This guy seems like established in college, and it just seems bizarre. He's doing
Yeah, I mean, he's in like a frat. He's
Yeah.
like ready to go. He's
Yeah.
running his own gambling ring. I mean, that takes time to establish.
a cheating gambling.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
It does kind of seem though like he knew, like he probably went to that high school or something.
That's what I infer.
I mean, I
from
just
it,
feel it's
yeah.
back and forth. Like, that's my thought. But then it's also like, they just didn't know how to write this guy in.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is
Yeah.
just like the Willie Aames problem, which, as you guys know, like Willie Aames learns no lessons.
No.
Why would he?
That's true.
Why would
He everything went his way.
I have a
Zapped.
There's no lessons to be learned in this
Zapped,
movie.
zapped.
I have a feeling that this guy, maybe he graduated high school and couldn't let go, but he clearly has rich parents that are paying for everything. So he just goes to this college, got into a frat, but he wants to hang out at his high school. He couldn't let go. And so he's just like a senior plus. He just hangs out.
He
And
probably
just,
wasn't hanging out that much until some fucking senior kept macking on his goddamn girlfriend.
Yeah, like
that's true.
the weird
Shit.
thing about Robert is like, oddly, like this guy is not outwardly antagonizing anyone. Even when Willie Aames is like kind of douchey and like cocky, Robert's like, dude, like you just suck. Like I really don't feel Robert did any like. I think what they wanted him to be is like the overbearing, like I'm the jock and I'm in college, like. But really, he's just like, I'm dating this girl, and every time I roll, like as Mike noted, like I roll up to school, and you're just like hitting overtly on my girlfriend in front of me. And sooner or later, after I said something like 50 times, now I'm getting real pissed off, dude. Yeah. But then, I mean, then they were like, you're going to have a drinking beer contest. They're like, yeah, they did not know how to write Robert. Robert is so back and forth with this.
Yeah. There was one when they had a baseball game at some point in this movie, and
They did.
and it kind of at the end of that, Robert kind of was like, yeah, well, you know, if you were playing a college team, then you would, you know, get your ass whooped or whatever.
Probably
Reasonable, because they're a bunch of high schoolers. And he's like, yeah. And that's probably the meanest thing he said, was kind of poking him a little bit one time.
Also, the truth is, like, if you watch any of the game, is like, it seemed like you
They're
only
terrible.
went through
Yeah.
fumbles and like weird ball slips and
they're a winless baseball team. Like, even the Rockies were better than winless.
also weird ball slips.
weird ball slips.
EP.
there we go. Weird ball slips.
Nice.
.com.
Nice.
I'll add it.
Mike, it's a new year.
I know. Yeah, budget reset.
Yeah. So, well, they're at prom, and so what happens through a series of events is everything's pretty much going well, but then Willie Aames is just really too cocky and eventually gets into it with Robert. And to stop Willie Aames getting his ass kicked, instead of Scott Baio like stopping like his fist or whatever, he again pops open Jane's top, and everyone's like, "Oh, tits out!" And then she freaks out because then he like pops off her like skirt, and then she throws a half watermelon that hits Scott Baio in the head.
Yeah,
And
what
then-
happens there?
Well, then Scott Baio goes full Akira. He then just goes insane and starts taking off everyone's tops, summons a windstorm. It's like freaking bizarre. Because even like Bernadette's like, what's like, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no. And that's why I said like all these women have like their clothes off. That's where
Have you ever did you notice like none of the women that have their clothes off are like screaming, and they're just like they're having a good time.
Half of them are real into
I mean,
it.
the
Everyone's
guy
pretty into
brought
it.
a good time.
Oh, yeah.
to
Yes.
this
I told
party.
you this is one of my favorite moments where Scatman's like, "Where are you going?" to some girl, and he runs after this girl just like wearing like underwear, like just like bottoms, and his wife's like, "Oh no, you don't!" and jumps on top of him. And I was like,
The Peyton brought two girls to the prom who were absolutely into everything that was happening.
Oh yeah, they were really
amazing.
stuck. Even so, he won prom king, and what's her name was prom queen. The reason the boyfriend was so pissed off is because during their king and queen dance, he kept like burying his face in her tits, and even she wasn't into it. And the
Well,
boyfriend
then-
was like, "Fuck, dude."
Well, these
fuck
guys
off."
then-
diving right in.
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm sorry." Well, then the real fight is like, he's like, "I wanted to show you some photos I took," and it's him like laying with her totally naked, and he's like, "I had sex with your girlfriend yesterday." Like,
Right.
He
I
pulls
mean,
that
like-
dead as eyes, bang your girl.
Yeah, like this guy did nothing wrong.
yeah.
I
So
know. It reminds me of what Mike said in the fucking caveman movie we reviewed. What's it called?
Encino
Encino
Man?
Man.
Your favorite.
We're like, we're like the guy is like, he's like not doing anything wrong the whole movie. He's just like, why are you keep trying to hit on my fucking
DeLuise,
girlfriend?
yeah, the DeLuise brother.
And
Right.
at the end of the movie, fucking nobody learned their lesson. You know what? Fuck that movie.
Well, no,
That's what I
Your
said.
favorite.
no one learns a lesson here either.
So-
the last time we see Peyton, he's like fucking chasing naked women like goddamn Benny Hill.
And
Yeah.
probably still itching to go to Vegas,
Right.
despite
Yeah,
the
that
fact-
was-
Oh, he's going. He has. Those
Yeah, he's like,
tickets.
I want to go to Vegas, but then Scott Bale's like, no, and he's like, I promise we won't go to Vegas. I'm sorry I brought this up. Well, I mean, so basically, well, we
Fakes
get
like
this.
losing his powers, doesn't he?
Yeah, so the resolve is this. So you think he's gonna lose Scott Baio? You think Barney's gonna lose his powers when he gets hit? No, like he just goes freaking mad, dude. He's like, I'm gonna take off everyone's clothes, but he's like really calm. Like, it's a very bizarre scene because he's like smiling and Bernadette's like, what's going on? And he's like, watch this. But like, watch this is like pure chaos. He's like, I'm going to cause so much damage and destruction and weirdness. But then a fire hose gets like untangled, like the emergency fire hose, and it hits him in the head, and I'm going to say this in quotes, he loses his powers, so he falls down. The windstorm stops, everyone's having a good time. The principal stops having sex with Miss Bernhardt under something.
But only briefly.
Scatman's like, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought he fucking died. I was like, are they going to end it with him fucking dying?
That would have been a
Holy
better
shit.
ending.
Hit over the head with a fire
Yeah,
hose.
it just smacks him
He's
right-
dead. Fucking.
goes back in the wall and just fucking slumps down. He's not moving.
Yeah. That does not happen. And then he's like, I'm John Scatman. So Scott Baio is like down for the count. He's like, ooh. He's like, I'm Barney. Damn it, Lamar. I think it's a Barney song.
I love you. You love me.
Bernadette, you love me. You love me.
We've delved into Barney now.
We're a happy family.
If you want to lighten it up, we can also reference Barney Miller.
No.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh my God, I lost my powers. And that's where Willie Aames, Peyton, is like, dude, I'm really sorry about all these things. Like, I just want to be friends. I hope you're safe. Hey, Bernadette, stay in touch. And I had to think about that for a second, but I was like, I would assume there's only like a week or two left of high school. Like, if this is your prom. So I was like, I guess that kind of makes sense. So he's gone. And then Scott Baio's like, oh man, it's kind of crazy. I lost my powers. I'm sorry you can't study me anymore. She's like, yeah, chew. Like, sneezes randomly. But then a little handkerchief flies out of his, front pocket and goes to her hands. He's like, hey, let's walk outside. She's like, okay. And then they fly off in a orb bubble, and all the powers he says he lost are now
like, is he a Jedi now?
Yeah, he's a genie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is where the Wachowski brothers got it for the Matrix.
Yeah.
All right, I get it now.
Which
Rage
pill,
Against the Machine plays and they just fly away.
which pill would you take? And they fly off, and it's like Halloween Town all over again.
Yeah.
That's for all you Halloween Town fans.
This is the precursor to the Matrix.
I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
Caught on. Shit.
Yeah.
Zapped.
Zapped! Exclamation point. 1982. Yeah, before we get into our last reviews of Zapped! Exclamation point, feel free to reach out to us. As always, we are at rabbittroopsuckspodcast@gmail.com. And if you have any insight to films or just want to talk about films, feel free to reach out to us at rabbittroopsuckspodcast@gmail.com. If you will go to our website proper, rabbittroopsucks.com, we have cool links to pictures, various other things. Our recent guest, Brent, was on here, and I saw what his photo is. Amazing. Shout out to Better Off Dead, one of my favorite movies, as I've noted. Very cool. Check out that picture. We have links to pictures, as noted, links to some of our episodes, merchandise, various other things. We are on Facebook, and we are on Instagram, and we are on every podcast platform. So if you're listening to us in one area, feel free to reach out to us in another area. Feel free to give us, it's 2026, 5 out of 5-star reviews. We are a free podcast. We are ad-free. We love reaching out to you. We love talking to you. If you don't like listening to us, listen to another podcast. We just love talking about films, and we love talking to like-minded people. So feel free, please. It does help, and I hope more people listen to us. Love it. Jeremy, what did you think of Zapped! Exclamation point.
I did not like this movie. I watched this movie by myself, and I was doing things while I was watching this movie because it did not hold my interest. There were some gems of comedic talent, I guess, throughout this film. The wife and the guy from The Shining are amazing together. And there's only really 2 scenes, I think, that happens. So that's a missed opportunity.
Wait, the guy from The Shining's wife is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the dynamic they have together. And then there's so many other things they could have done with this power to make it more comedic. I don't know if they were limited with the fact that this is made in 1982. I don't think that cinema was good in 80 81 and 82. I think it hit its peak in 85. But I didn't like this movie. Like I said, there's some comedic things that you could take away from this. I didn't like. It was just boring to me. Like I didn't care about anybody. Nobody learned a lesson. The music sucked. The cinematography sucked. The special effects sucked. Yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You know. I guess you're just in it for the cocaine at this point. That's what I'm in it for.
Collin, what do you think, Zapped?
I loved this whole fucking thing.
I love the contrast.
Yeah. In complete contrast. Like there were a couple scenes that had me like literally cry laughing. Like to the point where I was like inaudible laughing. And you kind of mentioned earlier, Paul, about Actually, I totally just forgot what you said. I've had too much whiskey, I think.
I did say I thought it was going to be like a PG.
No,
Disney romp.
It was something else. But so this movie is so absurd. No one learns a lesson. And I actually kind of think that makes it better. Like if there was any semblance of like consequences, then this would have just been like trite, I guess. And just kind of embracing just how absolutely absurd just made it elevated, in my opinion. And I just had a good time pretty much throughout the whole thing. Like if you try to take this seriously at all, you're gonna have a miserable time. But just
you're a real poop driver.
Yeah, exactly. Like the one-liners are great. There are so many like scenes that are just so absurd that it's hard not to kind of find it a little charming. Lamar, what do you think?
The good reviews. I like the contrast between you two. That was great. I'm kind of split in the middle between you two. This is just your standard early 80s teen comedy movie that tried to be edgy. The same with Porky's. And I think as we were watching this movie, I think Screwballs was playing later afterwards.
Yeah, we watched it on Tubi in the follow-up, or Amazon Prime, or one of them in the follow-up movie was Screwballs.
Yeah, this movie's in the same vein as that. I don't have much more to say to that. Did I enjoy it? I enjoyed watching it with you guys. It was funny. It has funny moments. I'd never seen it before. I'm glad I saw it. Like you said, Paul. This is a movie that I'm happy that I actually experienced. But did I enjoy it? Not really. I'm just glad to just check it off my list. Like, hey, I watched that 1982 crap fest, and it's not really a crap fest. It's just, it's not good. If you're not going into this movie expecting a good movie, you're expecting this pastime and just experience something that's just a teenage romp, and I guess that's what it is in the end. I don't have anything to say about the performances in this movie or what it is. It's just, it's slop. It's 80s. It's early 80s slop. I'll just leave it at that. It was all right. Passable for 90 minutes. Mike, I'm gonna just hand this off.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. That's what Paul said, was that he wouldn't revisit it really.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
But he was glad that he saw it.
I'm glad. Yeah, it's a check off.
That's kind of perfect.
It's the perfect movie for that. It's not notable at all, which I'm glad we reviewed it for that, because we could have easily.
Dude, if I fucking run into a guy later on in life, it's like, hey, let's talk about the fucking movies.
You made a friend for life,
fucker, dude. I will fight him. I might lose. I don't know. I could be elderly.
Don't fight him. Just take his girlfriend's top off.
Jeremy, I listen to your podcast, and Zapped is my favorite film you've ever done.
Yeah,
listen, we got to do this.
Right in to tell Jeremy about how much you like Zapped.
Jeremy, please do Zapped again.
Before I hand this off the mic, just a couple notes. No, I covered all my notes. We skipped over no, you mentioned the baseball game, but we didn't mention the Scatman Crothers trip when the or cannabis extract is tossed into the furnace, aka Freddy Krueger style, and he freaks out and goes on.
It could have been like that. It would have been amazing, dude.
There's a little, yeah, it's like 4-minute clip of him going on a trip, man, I can't even describe it. I'm not even going to. You're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, we didn't touch on
Dude, he gets
any elements
fucking
of tension.
Arby's
Exactly.
sausages fired at him.
Remember
sausages.
Scatman's love of salami? He mentions how much he loves salami. Like, I'm not even joking.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
Dude,
almost
he
in the
hides
scene.
it in the garage. He's like, I gotta have this fucking salami, man. This bitch keeps taking it from me. I'm gonna hide it in the fucking garage.
Do you have a garage fridge just for your garage salami?
I have a
Garage salami is a different.
Yeah,
That
my
is.
garage salami.
We'll add that to the
right
list
now.
of.
T-shirts. Garage salami.
Now I hand off my review to
Wait.
Mike. I'm done with this.
Wait.
Yeah.
Mike, what was like the debated name of the garage in The Simpsons?
Car hole or
Car hold.
car hold?
That's what it should be with salami. That's the T-shirt we need. Car hole or car hold salami? Question mark. Dickpony.com.
That's a lot to add to that.
Dickpony.com
Yeah.
is on the back.
That's a
Yeah.
Christmas sweater right there.
Wow. Oh, it's
This year we gotta
Yeah,
do
I'm
Christmas
having
sweaters.
I'm headed.
okay.
I
We got a whole year to
perfect
prep
Christmas
for it,
sweater.
so we'll get it.
I have a place that'll do custom ones.
Yes.
Okay.
I sent Mike a link on one custom one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, what did you think of Zapped?
I love this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I like the contrast of like they filmed a PG rated kind of like fun high school romp, and then at some point someone was like, "Fucking send it. PG's soft. Get the tits back. Let's go for R."
Yeah, get that stock full.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought this movie was surprisingly well acted for what it was. Like all of the characters, I thought did a pretty good job. There wasn't anyone who I actively disliked. There were times when I was laughing hysterically. Scatman's sausage thing is great. Yeah, it sounded weird.
Sausage.
Yeah,
The Scatman sausage.
Scatman sausage. Yeah, TM.
You gotta use gloves for that.
I like that nobody learned a lesson. It's like Seinfeld. There was no growth. Only Scott Baio grew in that he learned how to lie to his girlfriend.
And how to like cure his powers.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't lie to his girlfriend. He lied to Willie Aames.
Well, and Bernadette at the end when he didn't.
He's
tell-
like, I didn't, but I can.
He flew her away with her. She knows he has his powers still.
Oh, that's. I guess I'm trying to forget about the end where they fly.
It's fair.
Yeah.
A never-ending story.
Nope. Absolutely not. You shut up. No, we're not doing that. We're not starting.
But
this.
Mike, story.
No. No. No.
Mike, why won't you call out my name? Just call out my name, Mike.
Paul, what do you think?
I think as Collin recollected my thought, I'm really happy I watched this movie. Like I think people should. I think you're gonna have fun, and I really do. This would absolutely be one of the Jeremy. You should have watched it with us, and you clearly would have had more fun.
No, I probably would have
Yeah.
had a better time.
Yeah. Were you
wearing
Like,
a
I was
robe
like,
when
this
you
movie
watched it?
sucks, dude.
Jeremy should have wore a robe, watched it with us,
Yeah.
and we would have just like joked around. Like this movie should be like. Here's the thing, like this movie tries to like compete with other movies like Porky's, like I'm a sex romp. The problem is it's not, and this is a like overall. I'm gonna throw this out. I think it's a better movie than Porky's.
Well, 100%.
Oh yeah. I'll agree with you there.
And I agree with Mike. Like this movie's better acted than a movie like that. So like almost the crazy sex stuff that happens outside of the principal, which is like fun for me. That's like almost out of place. Like a girl just kind of like her top pops open, but like not tits out. That was. I would feel more in the vibe of what this movie's trying. But then the end, as I said, like he just goes nuts. I am happy I watched this movie. Like I really thought this was supposed to be like a more like family friendly Disney movie. As I said, like months ago, I started watching it. I was like, oh my God, like not at all. Like what the shit? I'm glad we all watched it. Would I watch it again? Like eventually. I just am like, this would not be a movie on my rotation. But if you have not seen it, it's definitely worth watching, especially if you're watching with some friends, you're having a couple of drinks, getting a little faded, and you want to have a little fun. That's the weekend you should totally have. But yeah, we got Hank the Ranger, Charles in charge.
Well,
I want Charles in charge of me.
I don't.
you know
want
what
that.
though, dude? Nicole, isn't that the broad's name in Charles in Charge? Nicole Eggert.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! She was like one of my faves.
Now, if they
dude.
casted
Baywatch.
her in
It was
this,
Baywatch.
it might have enhanced
Oh
the
my
movie.
god! Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I don't even know.
and you know, I don't know if Jeremy is aware of this, but next week we've got a crazy film, 1990. I bought a vampire motorcycle, and you're gonna find out what happens when you buy a vampire motorcycle, and
Wait a minute.
and it's probably not gonna go super well for you. But yeah, I know
The movie is called "I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle."
that is
Correct.
correct.
You've never heard of this?
No.
Right.
Where do you want to even watch?
We're gonna
something
watch
like
it on Tubi. So the fun thing is, Lamar has no recollection of ever watching this movie. Mike does, and we're gonna have some fun watching this chaos. But yeah, I look forward to a slew of movies coming up in the near future. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Hey, it's a new year. Guys, do you have any last thoughts about Zapped! Exclamation point 1982?
No.
I kind of want to have like a half an hour nerdy discussion about the implications of the power based on the
Let's not do that.
scene. But yeah, we can.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do that.
Based
You know,
off-
I do want to bring up an interesting point because we're a podcast about weird, obscure, and forgotten about movies, and I wonder if people they worry if maybe we'll run out of shit to do. Last year in
God, no.
2024, there were 570 movies released in the United States and Canada, so English-speaking movies that are North American.
You know,
in just 2024.
You know, I'm gonna give a previous very big thank you. We were interviewed for the local newspaper, the Denver Westward, a couple of years ago, and that was something that was kind of brought up. Like, do you guys ever think there might be an end to films or something like that? And I just said the crazy thing, and I don't think that was brought up in the published interview, but it's something I said before. Let's look back a little bit at our lives. You know, a pinnacle year, Jeremy, you noted 1985. There was such a finite access to films at that point in time that even as kids, local rentals that was limited. But hey, even now today, and we're talking I guess Jeremy was where do I even watch? I bought a vampire motorcycle. We're Tubi. But there's still that's why we're still going through my God, there's so many 80s, 90s, early 2000s, late 70s films we haven't even explored. And you look at today, I'm dude, there are almost 8 billion people on this earth. And there are so many people that are independent filmmakers just releasing stuff. So I am still I love films, and I can't speak for everyone in this room about their love of where they branch off, but I've always loved films. I know we do this together, so I know everyone has their specialty of what they like in films in this room. But I look back and I'm I really wow, I'm still finding 80s songs that I've never heard, and 80s bands and 80s movies, and that's crazy to me. But if you were growing up now, you will never finish the supply of films. There are so many people making these things and releasing these things, and companies that start up. And I mean that kind of as a case study that will happen beyond my lifetime, maybe in my daughter's lifetime, where it's now there's so many people on earth that are capable of doing this. The idea that we're doing this podcast, in my house now, if this was 20 years ago, this would be science fiction. There'd be so you bought $1 million studio? I don't know. It's just crazy. There's just so much shit coming out.
That's fair.
If you think about it in the terms of what you're talking about, think about this. There's so many movies in the 50s and 60s and 70s that
That will
people,
never
I mean, in the same vein, there's people that are 20, 30, or 40 years older than us that have never seen those movies, and they're still going through that catalog, and they're still saying, wow, there's just so much I haven't seen in the 40s and 30s and 20s.
Well,
There's so much.
You know, and I've been very upfront. One of the movies that we covered was 1989's Tim Burton's Batman. And Mike's legitimate argument is I don't think this movie is obscure or rare. And I totally agreed. But the only note that I said, and I was very clear.
And then he told me to shut up. We're doing it anyway.
Well, I was I just want to do it. I thought it'd be fun. But I was my only real argument was true. But now there's so many people who are I'm never going back to that 89.
Yeah.
There's been 20 Batman films since then, one day maybe, I was oh my God, that's what I grew up on. So in many ways, like I totally agree. Like that movie was like so big budget, but I just kind of wanted to do it. But there is like something to be said. Like there's a lot of people that might listen to this who are like, yeah, one day I'll watch. I heard that Joker's good. Like, and I understand. Like this would be like my dad being like, when I grew up, like Caesar Romero was my Joker, and I'd be like Bruce Wayne, Batman, or like who played Batman?
Adam West.
Adam West. Yeah, I'd be like, what the hell? But yeah. But before we get too long-winded in this, I bought a vampire motorcycle. Have fun, guys. Any last thoughts or last comments?
You asked that before, and we went off on a 10-minute thing.
Sorry.
Get ready for your quotes. As always, Rabid Troop sucks.
I have 2 actually.
Sounds like too many chili dogs, Dex.
I can't live in this
Chili
world
dog
without
dicks?
salami.
You're right.
That's a good one.
What's the other one?
Chili
I love
dogs.
salami, man.
Chili dogs are what I need to relax.
Everything's Dexter.
Like I would say the sandwiches I make for 80% of the days of my lunches are salami sandwiches with cheese and mayo.
What do you think about bologna?
As
Yeah.
always.
Okay.
So I would
Troop
engulf
sucks.
those fucking sausages coming my way.
Sometimes life's like an onion. The more you peel, the more you cry.